Another day, another dollar. Another dollar, another holler. I don't know what that was, but maybe that hooked you, maybe that didn't. Don't aspire, just be. Don't aspire, just be. It's a very fascinating concept, one that I've only recently come across, and it's actually helped me quite a bit. So I wanted to talk about it just for a few minutes. This one's going to be real quick, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be real quick because I respect your time. And also, I have to leave the house at like 5 minutes. So I'm going to make this real quick. I've come across a very interesting book called The Artist's Way. It's one that a lot of people talk about. And about a month ago, I decided to read through the book and kind of follow the instructions. And around the same time, I came across a quote from the guy who does Subway Takes on Instagram, where he basically says that. Don't aspire, just be. I can't remember if you worded it exactly like that, but that's what I wrote down on my phone. So that's going to probably be the title of this video. And what that effectively means is you shouldn't really sit down and create an image in your head of your ideal future self. You should really just try to encapsulate those qualities in the present right now. And that's obviously a lot easier said than done. And there are methods, there are routines that you can do to really instill that. For example, one thing I learned from The Artist's Way that's really been helping me a lot is affirmations. Affirmations. I know that's it's a very scary word to a lot of cis-het straight men such as myself. I'm too manly for affirmations, bro. Why I gotta sit down and Why I gotta sit down and tell myself nice shit, bro? Ain't that kind of ridiculous? But I'm not gonna lie, it helps. It helps. I've been doing it for a month now. Every day, almost every day for a month. And obviously there's a very particular way that The Artist's Way, the book, tells you how to do it. But it is effectively telling yourself, I am this person. I am this person with these sets of qualities, and I'm gonna carry them out every day of my life. And when you kind of repeatedly reinforce that, something happens in your psyche in which you kind of, without really realizing it, it kind of seeps into you. And you start to carry those qualities with you every day. And that's really the secret. Have you guys come across that TikToker, that French guy who walks around Paris and like goes, please, please, I'm American, thank you, thank you. And his whole shtick is that he pretends to be a famous guy, but by pretending to be a famous guy, he is now a famous guy. That's like the perfect example of that phrase. Don't aspire, just be. I mean, this guy, I don't know if he did it as a joke or if he did it sincerely. It's kind of a joke. It's quite funny. But through acting out and pretending to be a celebrity, he has actually become a celebrity, and a very likable celebrity at that. And that's really all I have to say about the subject, to be honest, because it is quite simple. It's just embracing the qualities that you want to have in your life. Don't feel like the best version of yourself is far, far and away. That could be you right now. And obviously it takes time, it takes effort, it takes work. But if you're willing to put in the time and effort and work, if you're willing to sacrifice, and if you're willing to tell yourself the words that you need to hear, telling yourself that you can be a creative force of good, that you can be accomplished, that you can be successful, and that you are those things right now, whether or not you know that to be true, whether or not you see the fruits of your labor just yet, eventually it kind of works. It kind of just works. And again, I don't want to make this a long video, so perhaps later down the line, I'll go into that in greater detail. It obviously enters the realm of spirituality, enters the realm of our relationship with God, enters the realm of our relationship with the world around us. But if you want it to be simple, it can be simple. Don't aspire, just be. Have to think about that. And I'll like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.